Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Today I am going to announce the winners of my Valentine's Day contest, and I just want to thank every one of you that participated. I had just so many people enter, and it makes me so happy to read all of your stories about how you fell in love with makeup and your different, things that I think all of us had a love affair with. Bonnie Bell, Dr. Pepper chapstick. I think all of us, watched our moms and our grandmothers, and I loved reading those stories. And I even had some husbands enter for their wives and some daughters enter for their mothers. And I wish that I was just like Oprah and I could just say, everyone who entered gets the prize, but I can't. So I had to pick two winners, and the category for over 40, the winner is Natalie 075, and under 40 is Clea Rue. So I will put those names down below, and I'll probably put them here on the screen. And if Natalie 075 and Clea Rue, if you'll please contact me and send me your address and your information, I will get these prize packages out to you by the end of the week. Many more giveaways, and I really appreciate all of you participating and taking the time to write your stories. It was wonderful to read them, and if you haven't gone there and read some of them, please do, because some of them are just really touching. I just love the ones with the grandmother stories and stuff like that, because I can remember, like I said, I've got my grandmother's vanity, and I can just remember sitting right there, and I can remember her curling my hair and those little bitty Avon red lipsticks, and her putting the lipstick on my lips, and then her doing her lipstick, and I can just remember it all. And I do think that that's a great memory, and something that does bring us together as mothers and daughters, and all that good stuff, and even aunts and stuff like that. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and the weather here is great. I'm looking forward to getting out, and I did a red lip, just semi-tutorial. I just kind of did my red lips on video for you, and I'm going to attach that to the end of this video, and I will see you real soon, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Okay, so the first thing I would do is take this is my favorite, all-time favorite red lip liner, and it's just MAC Cherry, right there. And make sure you get it to a really good point. Now, at first I was using my little MAC sharpener. It wasn't really getting it to a good point, but I used my Sue Devitt. That's one thing. If you do have the Sue Devitt pencils, I really think you should get the sharpener. I've heard people say that if you don't, it just keeps breaking off and breaking off. But another reason is it works great for all my other pencils. I've never regretted getting that. So the first thing I would do is you want to just make sure that the outline of your lips is very clean, and you want to accent the edges of your lips. So that's why I like these pencils that you actually sharpen rather than the roll up, because I like to put the pencil on its side and really try to make a clean line on the outside of your lips. And this is going to be hard for me to do because I'm used to getting real close up in the mirror, but I'm going to try. You can see how soft this pencil is. Okay, and then on the outside, I would just kind of drag it along like that, the outside of your lip line, or right on your lip line. And you just want to make sure those edges are nice and clean, and so far they look like they are. And then what I do is, I'm old school. I still like my lips to kind of go from darkest to just a little bit lighter on the inside. So just shade just a little bit on the inside of your lips. And remember to kind of, my lips have the little wrinkles and stuff in them, so remember to do your lips like that so that you can get it in all those lines. Right there's one. And you might even have to go up, vertically to get in there really good. Okay. And the same thing with the bottom. Just clean that up. And then press your lips together and make sure you really work that lip liner in, because that's what's really going to stay all day. Just really, really blot. And you want to do it carefully because you don't want to smear the outside of your lipstick. Matter of fact, this is what I do a lot of times. And you can see that is just stained. So now what I would do is, I like to take off a little bit more than this. So what I would do is probably put like a little bit of Vaseline and rub it in a little bit, and then remove just a little bit of that. So a little bit of this. You don't want to remove all of it, but just a little bit of it. And rub it in. And then blot some more. Okay, so you can see that's lightened it just a little bit on the center. And this is one of my favorite glosses for, you can use it over any color, and you don't have to use this one, but any gold gloss, but this one is just wonderful. It's the Devitt Golden Triangle, and I'm not going to use, it has a real pretty brush, but I'm not going to use the brush because I don't want to mess it up. I'm going to just put it on my hand and use a lip brush. Matter of fact, my favorite lip brush is my Bobbi Brown concealer brush. If you don't, I don't like the way lip brushes are pointed. I've seen a few lately that I think they're coming out with more of a blunt edge, but that's the reason I like concealer brushes. I use a lot of different concealer brushes for my lips. Just some of this gloss. Let me get a little bit more, because I don't want to rub my lips together too much until I've kind of covered them evenly in the gloss. There you go. And I just love the look that that gives the red. It just takes kind of the, I don't know, just keeps it from looking so, I don't know, retro or something to me. And it makes it look a little bit more fresh. And you also, another thing I do a lot, but I wanted to keep my lips red today. But a lot of times I'll take a little bit of like Chatterbox or any kind of hot pink, and I'll put it right in the center, so it kind of goes from hot pink to red. But today I'm just going to try to keep it red, and that gold gloss just lightens it up just a little bit to make it more wearable for me. And because I used that cherry lip pencil instead of a lipstick, it will stay all day long, and all I really have to take with me is the gloss. So, if you're like me and you don't wear red lipstick enough to really get a lot of different ones, I have like Brave Red, and I don't have a whole lot of reds because I just had gotten where I don't wear them as much. I used to wear them in my 20s a lot more, and maybe I should, but I've just always loved the cherry lip liner. I think this is the second one I've had. And it does good even if you want to spice up a little bit of a hot pink. It's a good one to have. So cherry lip liner and Devitt Golden Triangle, and you can get this red lip. And thank you. I just about forgot to do the outfit of the day, which my outfit is nothing special, but I know that some of you enjoy seeing it, so I'm going to do my outfit of the day real quick. I'm wearing just a sweater coat type thing that I got at Kohl's years ago. It's the Candies brand, And I'm just wearing a white long tank top, I think from Target or somewhere. These jeans are my 7 jeans that I got years ago, and I'm just wearing my Kenneth Cole, just some strappy natural colored sandals. And accessories, I'm wearing these little earrings that Mary from Loves My Violet sent me last week. She sent these to me for Valentine's Day. Just my regular necklace, my silver Michael Kors watch, and I have forgotten to put on a ring. My nail polish is the Illamasque, and I have forgotten the name of it, but I'll put it down here. And I actually tried to use the heart polish from, oh gosh, the one that Stacy from the Jewels 123 sent me, and I could not catch any of those hearts, so I just put the little sparkly polish on top. And the scent I'm wearing today, I just love, and it's the Bond No. 9 scent of peace, and it matches. And I just love it. It's one of my favorites. It's real fresh. It's one of the freshest ones. So I will let you guys go and have a great week, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.